however you want to.
Cool.
Who's picking that mess up?
Vacuum. Will the vacuum pick it up?
I don't know.
There. Oh.
Look at this mess.
Made a mess. And again.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. It's 100.
Woo, 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 woo. Can you tell that we're just a little
We're excited. We're super excited. 100th episode. Over 500. Making my way till 700 subscribers. I had to stop and think. This 5 years in March. Last March.
Of 2023.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we went to Victoria's in Naples.
Uh-huh.
And we came back that week, and I had stuff that I had bought at the yarn shops down there.
Yes.
And so I, podcast was my first podcast.
How exciting.
Yeah, cool. So we're just going to move a little bit closer. Make sure we get some volume there. So
hopefully we're not scaring anybody this close.
A happy medium here. Okay, so 100th episode of PJ Knits. My name's Penny. I live in Central Illinois, and I am a knitter, a blogger, and a podcaster. You know, after 100, you forget what you're supposed to be saying. And this is my friend,
Debbie, and I am a knitter. I am a guest podcaster.
Yeah, she's my guest.
Roomies.
Roomies,
we travel.
we room together, yes. Mm-hmm.
And
all around just knitting friends.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
So weather report, it is raining a little bit today. It's going to be cloudy today. It's going to be 70s. It's humid. I'm leaving the air on for right now, and because it's humid outside.
It's sticky.
So this may be a little bit of a podcast, so grab a cuppa and your knitting and settle in, and let's get started. Cheers. So we're going to start off first up with surprises. We're going to do that right off the bat.
Oh, yay.
And first is the Burra Cowl. So the Burra Cowl is a cowl that we are doing with other podcasters. And it goes, for us, it's going to go through the end of the year. Okay. December 31st, and we'll have a prize there. A lot of people have completed their cowl. And when I was at the mini meetup last weekend, we had a picture of a lot of people that had them done and in progress of them. So,
oh, how nice.
And Mary had hers all in a bag. She hadn't even started it yet, which is perfectly fine. If you want to join us in the knit along, you can join at any time because it's going to take me till December to get mine done. But you can go out and check on Instagram, the mini meetup, Frivolous, Frugal, and Frugal have a Facebook page where there are pictures out there about the mini meetup, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But anyway, this was my
it's great. It looks
mine
so
far.
Cool.
I have steamed it.
So cool.
Yeah, and I'm on the fence of what I'm going to do, but I saw I have a picture that I posted in the Ravelry group under PJ Knits that of Dawn's finished one, and I put it around, and I kind of liked it as a cowl because I've been vacillating about whether to make a scarf out of it, maybe do a corrugated rib on it.
Oh.
To see how I feel about it. But
how long is that supposed to be? I know you can do whatever you want.
It's 4 repeats, but a lot of times you see them and they stand up like this, and I don't want that. I know I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I've done it in the original colors that Marie Wallen designed it in.
I love it.
And I got it from School Hub Press.
I can see this in a sweater. If someone was so inclined,
yes,
as an all-over sweater,
all-over
sweater. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was my intention, is to use it as a gauge swatch for in the round. Would I do a Marie Wallen sweater? I'm not sure, because a couple of things. I don't believe she goes in the round. I think she goes back and forth. I'm not doing that. And on this one, there are some rows where all of a sudden she just you're getting in a rhythm with the color, and then, oh no, we're going to drop those both and add 2 new in. And so maybe going across the sweater, it wouldn't be so bad. I like the way it softened up and feels after.
It feels good. Yeah.
So I really like that. So anyway, check out Frivolous and Frugal, their Facebook page. Check the Instagram for some other pictures. Check Ravelry where you can see the pictures of the group there. Nikki took some pictures. So that is that.
Nice. It's looking great.
So what I wanted to do, because we did like a half a year so far on this, I have a giveaway for the first half year of people who have done posts. And if you are a winner of anything today, if you would email me at pjknitspodcast@gmail.com with your address and last name, then I will send these out to you. Or you can get me on Instagram under PJ Knits and send it there. I won't contact you, won't ask for money. We just want to make sure, that you know that, and I won't contact you through YouTube. But so one of a couple places to contact me with your address, and we'll send it out. So here is the first prize, and these are Queen Sandy bags.
So cute. Queen Sandy again.
Yes.
Look at how cute.
Also known as Sandy.
Yep.
Love those.
Pocket, look at that.
Yeah.
Just darling. And then
cute?
it's just red on this side.
It's just red on that side. So the winner of that for the first half year post is Sharon. She is Kansas Clicker on Ravelry and Kansas Clicker Knits on Instagram. And she's post number 95 in the Ravelry group. And she is new to color work and doing this. So
good for you. Congratulations.
I thought that was super cool. And Sharon came up as a random between the two places. I put everybody together.
Okay.
So the next contest thing, knit along that we had going on for the summer was hashtag PJ Knit Summer. It was a summer sweater cal. And the winner for this one is Luann, Textile Grad on Ravelry, and Yarnique's on Instagram. And check out all of her summer sweaters in the Ravelry group. She has done a lot of knitting for summer sweaters this year. And so congratulations, Luann. Again, send me your address and we'll get that out to you.
So cute. Good job. Congrats.
And then not last but not least, this one is for this episode. If you will comment down below, we will give away another bag for the 100th episode.
Lovely.
And if you would just put in that comment about just tell me how much you like Sandy's bags. And also, if you'll tell us a little bit about you in case you haven't already, but just mention Sandy and the bag, and we'll give that away on the next episode. So, and then to celebrate finally the 5 years, March 9th, 2018.
She made you a bag.
She made another bag. She gave me a stack of bags at the mini meetup. Yeah. I just think that is so super cute. It's got a little
darling
little PJ knits on it.
Look at that.
And that particular one, it goes to our guest host today. It's yours.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Well, that's Sandy. Sandy is the maker, Sandy. And I thought you would love that. So.
Oh, Sandy, I love it. It's so darling.
I thought it was so cool. And it has that cool, I love that inside too.
Oh, it's just so cute. Yeah. Oh, yay, thanks. Did I show the inside?
Sure, there you go. So, super, super sweet of Sandy. I can't say enough about how generous she is to all of the podcasts. She's been doing bags for them and delivered at the mini meetup, and you can just toss those then too if you want. So, anyway, that's anyway, okay, let's talk mini meetup. We'll get that out of the way. I have notes.
I am so sad to have missed it. Hello to everyone, and it will never happen again. I already told my family. Never, ever.
There was a lot. We had a lot of fun. Let's just put it that way. It is put on by, for those who don't know, it is put on by Frivolous and Frugal and Ply Podcast.
Right.
And we're in Hoffman Estates in Chicago area. And it's a free retreat to get together. This year it was back to the basics, just come. It's one of those that there's a banquet room with round tables, and you sit around and knit and just meet people. You can knit as much as you want. There's a huge lobby that a lot of people we could sit and knit in.
Yep.
This year, it was a lot of us.
There's a coffee.
There's a coffee and water
tea,
thing there.
and a snack.
Snacks. There was snacks in the big banquet room.
Oh, and then yarn.
And then a yarn table where you can take yarn and books, which I did take some of my books, and I didn't have to bring anything home.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, so there was some really nice stuff there. There was a table for knits that you might want to get rid of.
I was just going to ask
and there was that this year. I noticed back in the back, I didn't notice it as much this year as I did in prior years on that. But so there was that, and it was just a fun weekend. A lot of podcasters came, and that come. And again, I'll list those in the description box below. It's some of the same ones that were doing the knit along as well. So I went up on Thursday, left early, and went to Wool & Company, and then I went to Elgin Knitworks, and then I went to the hotel and was able to then check in early, and then came down and sat in the lobby and knitted at the big table with James and Carol and Amy and others, and watched them as they kind of trickled in. It was super, super hot that weekend, and so I think with all of the doors opening there at the hotel,
oh yes,
it was really hot, and maybe our numbers was growing as well in the outside lobby, and so they opened up the banquet room for us so that we could go in on Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening.
Oh, that was really nice.
Yes, because normally it would start on Friday morning,
right.
And so we got to do that, which was super, super fun on Thursday. So I went shopping, and when I went, Wool & Company is a fantastic destination yarn shop. You have to go there. They have a great online presence, so I love going there because they carry the things that I want to see. Mm-hmm. So I went there, and I did not buy anything. I wanted to, but I
cannot believe you went into this
place.
place.
I shouldn't say that. I bought a skein of yarn to go with the Friday tea and a pair of 40-inch needles.
Well, those were necessities.
But I shopped it.
I cannot believe you didn't buy anything.
Yeah, I really wanted to buy that La Bien-Aimée tweed, and I almost did several times, and I may still.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready to knit on it yet, so it's like I'm not buying it yet. I met up with Cheryl there, and she was shopping, so I got to, follow and see what she was getting. And
did you help her spend her money?
Well, no, I did not. She had a list. She knew what she wanted, but yet she did ask my thoughts on a colorway that she was putting together, and so I gave her my opinion.
Okay.
So that was so fun meeting up with Cheryl, and she's in the Chicago area too, but she's like Chicago, so it takes her a while to get there. So
downtown.
She'd been there. So it was so neat to meet up with that. And as I was going out, Kathy and Joanne and some other people came in. So it was so much fun to see them coming in. So I did that, and then then I went on to Elgin Knitworks, and just as I was coming in, a bunch was coming out that were doing the Chicago Yarn Crawl.
Oh, okay.
And so I pretty much had the whole shop to myself. Oh, nice. So that was fun, and I did not buy any yarn, but I got some ideas. Another lovely, lovely shop. It's a local shop to Ply Podcast, and they're just wonderful there, and have so many cool yarns and cool ideas and things like that. I bought a birthday present for later.
Oh, good.
In the year, so I got that, and then I bought a new mug.
Cute.
It's called the Knitting Circle.
Cute.
Yeah. Little sheeps or goats or something.
Yeah.
So I bought a new mug, and that was the extent of my purchases.
Wow.
Then I hit.
Proud of you.
Yeah. Then I went to the chicken place.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, and got my lunch to go, and then headed to the hotel. And like I said, then Thursday night we sat around and knitted, and people came in, and friends, like I said, the girls from Alt Knits came, and we sat with them, and Kendra and Daniel, and just Cheryl sat with us the first night as well, and then Marie from the Zoom came as well. So we had fun there. And then for me, Friday and Saturday, I really planted myself at a table, and I did not move much. I had my meals come in, and we had Luminaldi's pizza that Carol went out and picked up for us.
Yum.
Kendra went out and picked up my coffee for me. She was going out on Friday. I had Jimmy John's delivered. We had Buona beef that the girls from Alt Knits went out and picked up. That was new to me. So I just planted myself. I truly did not go out. And part of the reason I did not go out is I had a front row parking spot. I would have went out, but I'm like, no.
I think you were a little spoiled.
I was.
By people either bringing it in or being able to do like DoorDash or whatever they call it.
I was, yeah. And in hindsight.
How many steps did you have?
Oh, I didn't even count my steps.
Your watch would have.
My watch probably said, well, you lazy slug. But I didn't, but it was nice just to sit and knit, and that's what I kind of sort of did. So, yeah, and probably should have got up more, but, I did get to visit with a lot of people for the weekend. It was so much fun, and I'm so appreciative of people who came up and said, I watch your podcast, and to meet them in person. And
that's so fun.
Yeah. I had a sweater that on, I think it was Saturday, that Ellen had on the back of her chair that was in color work, and it was so soft. She let me try it on, and she was a new, somebody that I'd met as well, and it was just fun, and met some new people, so enjoyed that totally. We had pictures of all the green sweaters.
Oh, I did see that one.
Yeah. And also the Burra cowl, and then the people who were going to Magpie's Cottage. They had a photo, so they had that out there on Saturday afternoon.
You mean what's Magpie?
That she had a shop up in.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
thought
retired
maybe
Joanne. No.
I thought it was something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
so
nice.
we did that, and it just was, like I said, a very low key weekend. A very the girls from Ply Podcast you have to check out. They've done a recap. James has done a recap of the mini meetup. So check out Dude Knits as well. His podcast talking about it. The girls from Ply had the Look at My Holes. All three of them wore those on Saturday.
It's beautiful.
They were cute as a bug. Those, they carried those off so beautifully.
And the all I saw were the picture. What's the picture?
And the
they
video.
Are so cute. The three of them.
You have to check that out. And they are just as sweet in person as they are. On screen. I consider them friends, and we'll have to make a road trip up there and visit them.
Twist my arm.
Yeah,
ow,
and check out the shops. And because Irene said she would meet up with us, and we'd love to meet up with them again. Super, super
that would
sweet.
be fun. Yeah.
And then Dawn and Penny and Nikki and Donna and Brianna were there. And again, super sweet. The work they put through this. And Donna was constantly visiting with people and showing, spotlighting people's knits and things like that. And so I'm so appreciative of what they did. And again, the only cost of the retreat is your hotel, and they got a room block
and
your food and your gas and whatever. Right. But other than that, you don't have to pay for the retreat. Donations were accepted.
Right.
And Irene is donating the proceeds to her Just One More Row cowl to that. She did prior and future, she said as well. So,
nice, very good.
Yeah, so a super nice event. I just can't say enough about it. So anyway, what I am going to show, and then I'm going to stop talking for a moment, is I got gifts from my little trip while we were up there.
From friends?
From friends, yes. Joanne from Magpie's Cottage, give me a little marker.
Cute.
A little highlighter, which came in really handy for my thing, and it's all on those clipboards.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, that's a nice.
Super cool.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie, she's on our Zooms, and she made a project bag.
Stephanie, you knew that Snoopy was it.
Yeah. And I've already used it, and I just took my thing out of it.
What'd you put in there?
I had this in it.
Okay.
I had this in it.
I knew it had to be blue, whatever was in it.
Yeah, so I think that's just super, super cool. So thank you, Stephanie. That was fun. Then at the put and take table, before we even got there, Kendra said, Peggy and I were sitting next to each other. And she said, I thought before I put, and I went, I'll take it. And then I'm like, oh, Peggy, would you like it? And then I said like this, oh, Peggy, would you like it?
Yeah, we would have been fighting over that puppy.
So,
I love it.
So I got that. That is Sock Yarn Society. And the colorway is How You Glow Girl.
Oh,
Yummy High Twist.
darling.
And so it's supposed to glow under
like black light?
black light, yeah.
Wow.
So I snatched that from Kendra. It couldn't even make it to the put and take table. So I did that. And then Tasha from Alt Knits dyes yarn under Hack Yarn. So check that out.
Okay.
And as a kind of a thank you and a gifty, I had yarns that I gave away to some of them.
Oh,
I got one of her yarns that she dyed.
nice. Right up your
Isn't
colorway.
it? Yes. It is
What
just
are you going to do with it?
scrumptious. Oh, I'm going to fondle
it's
it for a
very
while.
nice.
Yeah. So that's Hack Yarn Co. That's
Nice.
Tasha, and check her yarn out for sure.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, yeah. So super, super cool. And then
Does she only do fingering weight?
no, she has other bases.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from Mary, who was also on our Zoom, brought me a little something because she knows what my
Lights.
little
Two
Snoopy
cute
lights.
Snoopy lights.
She knows that I have a Snoopy room and I use it at Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
And then also a hand table. And
Have
Snoopy
that
up there.
cut down here.
Yeah,
Oh, and a Snoopy towel.
hand towel. So thank
Cute.
you, Mary. And then over the course of the weekend, Annetta was knitting on some socks and she gave me her leftovers.
Oh, nice.
The yarn is Desert Vista Dyeworks.
Oh, I love them.
It is in the Vizzo sock weight and it's Ireland.
Oh.
There's 49 grams left.
Oh.
And so
Oh, that's a good amount.
So I'm going to do shorties. I'm doing shorties.
Yeah. Wonderful. And I'm thrilled you're doing Magic Loop. I know you don't like 2 at a time like I do.
I'm
but
never going to do that.
Magic Loop, I'm thrilled that you finally went to Magic Loop.
Now, I'm on the fence still about the 40 inch. I have the 32. I kind of like it.
For one sock at a time, I do 32.
Yeah.
When you do 2, 40 or 47.
Yeah.
But
So I'm
for
kind of
one-
on I like the extra loop so that it hangs out here and I'm not, it's not encompassing. But anyway. So, and I'm doing a version of Irene's Get Shorty Socks on this. I did that last. That was a finished one, and I just put a rib on there. So it's a combo of a couple of patterns. But I'm going to use for the basics. I'm using the rest of it is going to be Irene Designs.
Okay.
Her Get Shorty Sock.
How many grams do you need?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay.
So, but I have black that I can make heels and toes if I wanted to.
Sure.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
cream
absolutely.
as well, right?
Absolutely.
So I weighted at 49 grams. So we'll see how when I get to that point down a little bit. But
Okay.
she uses what's called a strong heel on it, and I love the strong heel. So I'm going to make another one just that. So those were my little gifties that I got
Nice.
from my little excursion
Nice.
trip. So
Very nice of those ladies.
anyway, that's what I got. Okay, turn the page. Mail call. I'm going to just talk about this for a bit.
Ooh, how fun.
This is Les Garcons. This is number 2, right?
Yes.
In their Tropics, Mysterious Tropics. And this one is called Mysterious Frog.
And you did 3 months?
3 months,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was watching Kevin and Ray yesterday, and Kevin thinks he knows what the third one's going to be, like that it may be the bird colorways. Because so far we've had the flamingo and now the frog that was on theirs. But this is number 2. We got a little froggy there.
Cute.
And a lily pad. And so this will be socks too. I'm going to have some green socks. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but it's going to be socks. I'm going to use socks for everything. But You know, I thought that was super, super cute.
Very cute.
And then when I was at knitting camp, I spent the weekend sitting next to Susan Rainey.
Oh, hi, Susan.
She doesn't watch anything.
Oh, sorry, Susan.
But if you if you know Susan Rainey, check her. The Rainey sisters have a blog. She has Instagram account. She has Ravelry project page. I watched her that weekend knit on Alpine Bloom.
Okay.
And she did hers. It was like so cool. This part here, the variegate, she did out of spin cycle yarn, hot dish, that she got up in Minnesota.
Cute. Yes.
And so, after sitting there and watching her knit on that, I never thought I would knit on. I didn't think I would do it. Okay. But then our local yarn shop, the Fiber Universe, got yarn in, and she posted it. And I've still been thinking about that Alpine Bloom.
Yes.
And so,
perfect.
Sister.
What? Go ahead.
Ananse.
And what would your main color be in this?
I'm glad you asked that.
Of course. Segue. Oh, yes.
I've had this, and I have oodles of this.
Plucky knitter.
I've had this for years in my pre-YS.
Yes, I have some plucky knitter.
What do you think?
Not quite that color, but similar. Yes.
Well, and if you check out Susan's, and I'm going in the colorways that she had, and it has that kind of barbel pulling thing, but you really don't always see that. And I thought that would be perfect.
Yep.
And I will link her project page and everything below as well, because you really have to see it. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that'll show real well. Yeah.
So that's going to be kind of the winter project. I might make the sleeves longer.
You'll have plenty, obviously.
Yeah, I have plenty. I probably have 2,200 yards of this. So.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope. I think that's great. Love it.
So that is that. Transitional sweaters, and then I'm gonna let Debbie talk.
Yeah.
I have a finished object.
Yay!
Pampas tea, and this is by Samantha Guerin. For those of you who have been watching a while, I did her salty air tea and loved it, and I have a stash of linen quill, and so I knit that out of linen quill, and here it is.
It's really cute. Do you want to stand?
I will. And I made changes. Well, I'll talk about those in just a sec. But I made changes, as you can see.
Top down.
Top down.
So somebody doing it, once they get past the lace part,
you bet.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah. And lace was not difficult to do, okay? And it's not super open work. That's kind of where I was going for the transitional sweater, right?
Sure.
Because if I want to wear this late into fall, which you certainly can, and I'm not as warm as I was when I was.
Yeah, when you put it on.
Yeah.
That's just because, we were getting ready and
Exactly. Yeah. So what I did do is she has here has you do I-cord. Go and pick up all the stitches. And I tried it on, and when I tried it on, even with the I-cord, I'd be sitting like here.
Yeah,
I didn't want that for a transitional sweater. So I picked up actually 2 more stitches. I thought I would go less, but I did the 3-to-4 ratio on it.
Yes.
And I had 118 stitches I picked up.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I like where it hits.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
No,
I don't like things that get too...
No.
Close. Although what I've got on's got the I-cord.
Right. But this neck was really, I thought was growing.
Yeah.
And was not what I wanted for a transitional sweater, because I want to be able to wear it well into the fall.
Right.
So I did that. I also, on her, she did the same thing at the sleeve. She put like a little bit of a rib on there. And I knew I wanted a bracelet length. I had 3 skeins of this. Linen quill. This is linen quill in vintage Celadon. I I had a lot left. Oh, I had not a lot left over, but I still had some left over after doing 2 and almost 3/4 skeins of it. I can be more specific here. I used 1,096 yards on it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I still had a sizable, and that's doing a bracelet length sleeve, which is really what I wanted. And I could have went longer, but I was ready to be done. I did my standard thing underneath the arm. I picked up
and added
as much as I could, only because I don't want any holes underneath there. And if they say 10 and there's 20 stitches, I'm picking up 20. And all of the information will be on my project page, and I'm PJKnits1 on Ravelry. That's my login, my Ravatar or whatever.
Okay. Side note.
Yeah.
Some people still have holes. If you have holes, my suggestion, or what I have done, it didn't matter if it was a kid sweater, adult, whatever, is I duplicate stitch.
Yes, exactly. Duplicate stitch over it, yes.
Yeah, duplicate stitch over that whole area, and there's videos out there on it, and it'll take care of it.
Right. And something that Meg said to us at knitting camp with those holes as well, she said, don't, which I always do, don't use that tail that you picked up to do all that. Put a new one in there because you tend to squinch that or something.
Oh, sure.
And I'm like, well, this time I use the tail sometimes. I use that tail.
Well, not to pick up my stitches.
No, but to
duplicate
finish it the whole up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Oh, I duplicate stitch.
And
I never have a problem with it.
She probably doesn't have enough.
Sorry, Meg.
Yeah, but so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
but,
I wonder why.
I did lengthen this because it is a little bit shorter than I like, for sure.
A lot of things are cropped, though.
Yeah. And this one wasn't as cropped, but I continued on to my normal. I went 20 inches, and then on the rib, I increased the stitches, that last row, and went to a smaller size needle so that it wouldn't flare out. I've been using that. That was a hint that Susan gave in a pattern that I knit of hers several years back. So I lengthened it. I lengthened the sleeves. I picked up extra stitches underneath the arm. I always knit to about elbow-ish, which is like 9 inches, and then I start my decreases.
So then you do a fast decrease.
Every other row. Yeah,
yep,
till I want it. And so I did that, lengthened it, put a little bit longer rib on it, lengthened it for sure. I think she had you do 1 inch. I think I did 2 inches.
Yeah.
And I definitely lengthened it. First off, I didn't lengthen it, and then I had the rib on, tried it on. It's not where I wanted it to sit. So
hits in the wrong place.
It hit in the wrong place. I did the size 3 from the pattern, which is a finished of 40 inches. And that was it. I really liked it. I like knitting on it. And this is what I knit on at the mini meetup. Yeah, I took other things. Again, this is that linen quill, and I like it.
No, I like it. I like the feel of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel scratchy,
No.
you know.
And it's not, I would wear it all day now. I would not go out in 100-degree weather. For sure, I wouldn't do that.
Well, I don't know why not.
Anyway, and then a whip, and which is also a transitional sweater, because I'm done. I'm done with spring, summer sweaters.
Oh.
You know that's what I do. It's like,
yes.
You know, at a certain point in time, it's time to start thinking about new sweaters.
Right.
And so I am knitting on Autumn League pullover. A few of the people from Dude Knits have already knit this. I tried really hard
on my list.
last fall to knit this out of the Madeline Tosh, the Jody Long yarn, and it wasn't it.
Oh, okay.
So this summer, Lion Brand had a 40% off sale, like 4th of July or something, and so I bought it.
What'd you buy?
The yarn that it calls for.
Oh, yeah, hey.
The jeans yarn. So this is my
Oh, nice. Whip. Very nice. It's got a great feel. Is
yeah.
there cotton in it or something?
Yeah. But this is it. That's the detail. It makes like a sweatshirt.
Short and sweet. That's okay.
So stay tuned. That's my whip.
Very cute.
Yeah, and
Very
my transitional sweaters. So we'll talk next time more about transitional sweaters because I got a bucket load of them to talk about next time. So that's it. That's all I got there. So what do you got for finished? What do you want to talk about?
Objects?
Your turn. Yeah.
Okay, I have a shirt, short sleeve sweater and shorts. Believe it or not, I made this outfit, and I'm pronouncing it Terrell's Summer Set, Tirils.
And we'll link that below.
And I purchased this yarn, Santa's Garn line, and pattern through Mother Knitter, and I just love it. I don't know if I can show it.
Okay, we're going to do this. Okay.
I just love it.
If you want to walk over towards the door.
Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, you can see it. We don't have to see. But
we do.
It's got elastic in the waist. It's just kind of, little fitted. It's got I-cord bind off at the neck and at the arms and at the legs. The pattern gives you for long sleeves and short sleeves. I decided to do the short sleeves since it said it was a summer set. I love it. It's comfortable. Penny conned me into making it.
I didn't think you would.
Surprise!
I didn't think you would, but I really do like it. It's so cute.
I like it. Well, I felt like, shorts for an old lady. I mean,
We're not old. I've decided.
Well,
we're not
only
going
as
there.
old as you feel.
That's
but
right.
I don't have those cute legs anymore like you had
I
cute
never
legs
did.
in 30, when you're in your 30s. I don't have those cute legs anymore there.
You know my story. I went from 6X to 14. I never had the cute legs. Never. Or the arms. I always had arms. What can I say?
Only as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
I mean, height-wise, weight-wise, I've basically been the same most of my life. From the time I was 6th grade,
There
maybe.
you go.
But yeah.
So did you love knitting it?
I did. It was quick. It was easy. I mean, I knitted it with you girls, when we were knitting.
There was just one little issue with the shorts casting on, right?
I would not do that cast on.
Yeah.
The cast on said like the figure 8. So like Judy's Magic Cast On. Never did it tell you to take it out it was closed. I don't know how you were supposed to open it. So I just did a provisional cast on and then followed it from there.
Right. And you're
I've been knitting 40
forever.
years.
Yeah. So it's not like you're a beginner. It's like
No.
you're an experienced knitter. And it's like, And that's what I like, when you get to that point in your knitting, it's like, that's not right. Right from the, I'll try it, but that's not right.
Right.
I'm not going to do that. Or
Yeah.
like, Elizabeth always said, knitter's choice. Same thing with this. I didn't want, yes, I was going to put that I-cord in there, but I didn't want to do that 118 stitches of I-cord, and I didn't like the way it was going to look. I'm like, no.
Right.
Because at that point I was like, I don't like the sweater anymore. Because it's hanging, you know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
there you go.
Right. Yeah. Nope. And I'm not a big I-cord fan either, and it was all over this, and I was like, oh, okay, suffer, buck up and take it. But I really, really like it, and it is very comfy, and I would definitely use this yarn again.
Yeah,
on
that
another sweater.
Yeah, I knit a couple, last spring, summer, and I really like the yarn.
Yeah.
I Wool and Company, which I did not realize when we were up there.
I didn't see it when we were up there last year.
They had it out on the floor.
Okay.
Sandus garn yarn, which I really, I like. Like. I'm glad that they're doing that totally. So
yeah.
So another reason for a road trip to Fond du Lac. We'll have to just do it.
Oh yeah, we're just going to have to say that's it. We're going
to go to lunch with the girls up there if they can get away. So. But
yeah, we'll have to plan that.
Yeah.
And then, I knitted. I was showing a friend. I have some friends that are going to be grandparents, so I knitted a little baby hat, chunky yarn. Of course, I didn't bring it. Real quick. 21 rows, whipped it down the back. I'm done. Size 13 needles. Big deal. But it is on my Ravelry page. This
And before you start,
Oh,
what's your Ravelry?
I don't know. Priceless $24.29. It's with an one instead of an I.
All this will be linked below as well, and
Yes,
a link to
because
Debbie as well, and all that she's showing as well.
Yeah, no.
This is
When
so
we came
cute.
up with the name, it was her fault she did it. So remember 1,000 years ago, you and Sue. This is
So cute.
a
Look at
dress
this.
from one of my granddaughters.
Look at this. Oh.
And I do not know how to pronounce it. Little Eranitis, Erantis dress.
Ooh, okay.
Let me get the pattern out
You guys, you have to.
because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm
You
terrible.
have to see this in person, and you won't be seeing this in person. But
I'll show you the picture and cover up her little
and cover
face.
her face. But she wore it.
This is the dress.
Yeah. And I do hope that those aren't backwards there, Will.
Oh, if it's
It
backwards,
shouldn't
I'm
be.
so
It
sorry,
shouldn't
but
be.
I wouldn't
No,
think so.
it never has been before. But we had issues with sound on the iPad, so I am,
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
She was so cute in this dress. She came down.
Oh, now I gotta get the phone. Just a minute.
That's fine. She came down on Friday to the riverfront where we knit outside whenever possible, downtown, outside our local yarn shop in Peoria, Illinois. And she was wearing her dress, and her grandma had to take it off of her to bring, and she didn't want to give it up. I just thought that was so cute.
There we go. Because it doesn't show her face.
There
It is. And she is
just
4. And so the other one, that's a sister, that's 6.5. She says, "Where's mine?"
Oh, is that?
And so hers is this turquoise, and it is being made out of, in our local yarn shop, Fiber Universe.
Just got it
in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sheepies.
Sheep cheese. Mm-hmm.
Organic.
Yes.
Or organic.
Organicon.
And this is Ticklish Turquoise. I love the name. So cute.
I think she couldn't have picked a better color.
Yeah. Well, and I thought I was playing Yarn Chicken, and this was all I had left. But guess what? I went in the closet to get out something else and found another skein.
So are you going to lengthen this, or do you?
I don't have to yet, but
You got it if
big.
you want
I've got
to.
it. It's big enough if she grows out. She is not going to get that wide,
No, she's a skinny
and
mini.
so I can add to it for next year
I just think
if she outgrows it.
I think it's too cute. And so we have to say that while she is modeling this, right?
Oh, showing it off to everyone, twirling.
Oh.
I mean, it couldn't have been cuter, and everybody was so sweet about letting her show off her dress.
Yes. And so our friend Victoria.
Oh, yes, and I got to go there later.
Yeah, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Yes. Victoria is going to make these for her grandchildren for Christmas. And I'm so excited that she's doing that because I want her to do that. I want her to venture out. She can do it. She's a smart woman.
She's done lace. She's done increases. She's done knitting into the front and back.
Yes.
I mean, she's done everything that's entailed
in
this dress. So there's
wait.
no reason why she can't do it.
And we are going to push her to do it.
Yes, we are. I guess I should say what yarn this was that I did use. Fibra Natra cotton.
And you got that when
we all went up to Mass Ave.
Was it Mass Ave or Montreal? No,
Mass Ave. We all went up to Mass Ave. So that would have been with the Kentucky or ZK
group last. Yeah, it was summertime, wasn't it? Because then we were at.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So
Cool. So that was a Mass Ave purchase, but it's super cute.
Yeah. So that's that. I think that's all my.
So you have yarn.
Finish.
You have some mail call or.
I do. Well,
yarn you bought.
I haven't seen you. Well, I've seen you, but.
But you haven't shared this.
No.
She's been saving it for the podcast.
Yes. This is called Emma's Yarn, and our friend Victoria was gracious enough to give it to me as a gift, and I'm thrilled to death. We got to come up with the best pattern for it. I don't know what yet.
Yes.
So we'll have to think on that. Let's see, what else have I purchased? So from Penny, Roomie, and I have Pearl Soho's Linen Quill. I have wanted Linen Quill for some time. Never purchased it because too many beautiful colors to decide.
So I have to, full disclosure here, I have to say this. And some of you already know this, but a year or so ago, more than a year or so ago, we were sitting out in the front porch, right?
Yeah. Yes, you told me not to go buy Linen Quill.
Yeah. And
I remember that. I've been waiting.
Even before that. So this mail guy brings my package of Linen Quill. Remember that?
Right, and you were going to do half and halves or something, and it was...
For my daughter-in-laws.
Yes, both daughter-in-laws, yes.
They weren't for my daughter-in-laws.
They weren't?
I was going to do those for friends, and then I decided I'm not doing those things. It's too much. I was going to do it as Christmas presents for everybody, right? Well, we're not doing Christmas presents, and I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Oh, feel free. Whenever you want to make one for me, feel free.
So I gave Brenda her yarn.
Hey, I never got...
Yours was the black and the rhubarb pink that became my salty air tea.
You took away
we decided
mine?
We decided not to do Christmas.
Thanks, roomie.
This was going to be Becky's. The navy one was going to be Kathy's, but I gave it to my niece when she had her surgery.
Oh, that is
so
too funny.
But anyway,
Too
so
good.
full disclosure, nobody's getting half and halves. I have one on needles that's going to be for me, but I'm just like full disclosure before we talk about Linen Quill.
Anytime you feel the need to make one, you make me one because the idea of it is great.
But there's so
But I would not do it for myself. I just know I would not.
And the thing about it is too, Annetta knows about it because I was talking to her about it. And she's like, oh yeah, do it. Way back when. This was right after, that was the summer after Bob had passed away. So that was my whole intention. Oh, I'm going to get these done for last Christmas, that Christmas. And then I thought, I'll just save them and do them for next Christmas. But then I'm like, no, I'm not doing these for everybody. So anyway. No Linen Quill for you.
I would have loved it. But
anyway.
she did give me a gift card to Pearl Soho because she knew I wanted yarn. And so between the two of us, we picked out a couple of colors. And actually, you are doing PJKnits Friday tea, right?
I am.
Mine is not the Friday tea. I forgot to bring the picture. But it is very similar to PJKnits Friday tea. It's because you have a rib pattern or something.
I have a rib pattern,
and mine will just be stockinette stripe, similar, very similar.
We need to talk
about
these two
colors.
We need to talk about that too. Yeah.
All right, when we are off camera.
Yeah.
So
We need to talk
anyway,
about my Friday
I
tea.
will be bright. You will be able to see me wherever we are.
And what are the colors? I know that.
Yes.
I love these. And we saw, and the thing about this, the decision making on this, via phone and the website, we saw these kind of colorways in Montreal. And you said, oh, I love these. I said, I love these two together. You said you love those two together.
Yes.
So it was like, remember? We did, right?
And we were in
Espace Tricot.
Espace. And then we just didn't pull the plug.
No.
We didn't pull the trigger on it. We decided not to. This one is Pink Pop, which isn't Angie at 3-ply a really big pink person. Angie.
Yes.
And then
both of these would go well for her.
And this one is Super Orange. Yeah. So I'm really excited about this. And actually, I was just with my daughter in St. Louis for the weekend, and we did big shopping trip.
Yeah.
And she bought a sweater. It was a shame it was in her size, not mine, because she's little.
Yeah.
Cream, and then the sleeves were orange. I think one was orange, one was pink, or part orange, pink, or stripe. I don't know, but it was so cute, and I thought, ooh, So anyway, so mine will be mainly this pink with the orange as my little stripe.
Right.
So I've got plenty of that, and I will have leftovers, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you will. You will.
So that will be fun. And then, guess what? I decided, So Petite Knit just came out with this storm sweater.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Fun.
Just came out with it the other day. And guess what I finally decided?
Oh, your host.
So Penny gifted me, and we're sharing this huge 3,000.
I didn't even take this out of the thing.
But this is, both of them are holes, right?
Yes. This is
cinnamon, and it has just a little bit, kind of like tweed or something through it.
And this is the wool one. What do they call that?
Super soft, 100% wool.
Okay. And this is the Titicaca. This is 100% pure thin alpaca in mahogany.
And that is what I'm going to do that sweater. What do you think?
Yes.
I think you'll see the texture, even though this is dark. I think the texture
you
will
totally
come out
will.
perfect.
I think you will see the texture in that, and that's a really good view of that.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to start that. I will start that this fall after I'm done with another dress.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a great winter sweater. And,
yes.
And I loved, that summer canoes that I did. The texture on that, it keeps your your interest going on it. It was fun. It was not as much of a slog as I thought it was going to be. So.
Yeah, no. So I thought you might be very pleased about that.
That's so cool.
I hadn't told her about that.
That's totally.
But I saw that and said, I have got.
So you're
have
lining
that.
up your sweaters for winter now too.
Now we won't do that yet. So now I have a girlfriend whose daughter, we're very close to them. We've known them for 40 years. Couples, our husbands work together. And our kids grew up together. And so she's going to be a grandma for the second time. So I didn't know if her daughter was having a boy or a girl. So at our local yarn shop, I bought this.
Oh, those are good. Yeah.
Queensland Coast Cotton. Penny helped me pick out colors to make this little outfit. So it's a little top and little pants. Okay. And then we had to pick out a boy one, and it's all Cascade 220 Superwash. I have to order the brown. It's the only thing I didn't have. Okay. And this is also out of 60 Quick Baby Knits. And we just found out she's having a boy.
Okay, so that's the one.
So this is the one. So now I really got to order the brown. I cannot waste any more time on that.
Right.
So I am going to do that. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then I saw this. And I do have to order this yarn.
And Wool and Company has the Aran yarn.
Do they really?
Yeah, and it's free shipping. So just saying.
Yeah, so now I got to get on that website. So this is a sweater that it came out not too long ago. But I really like the colors. It has a little purple in it, some green, some cream.
Yeah.
And then the body of it's kind of an oatmeal color, which I don't have. So I might lengthen the sleeves to bracelet length in this oatmeal color. I haven't quite decided yet.
Right.
But I just thought, for me, I thought this was so cute. And so I am going to have to buy yarn. I have not bought yarn. Penny and I both went through this don't buy yarn, use your stash. I didn't buy any till I bought this linen quill. Since I bought the linen quill beginning of July, I have I have not purchased. I purchased for the one girl's dress.
Specifics that you
didn't have.
Yes,
and I will purchase for this because I do not own Erin. In a good color. I have one color. And so, I will be purchasing, but it is purposeful. Yeah, I mean, I would rather use my stash, but when you don't have, you just do. Yeah. You know, if you want to do something.
For me, that was always in my mind. If I needed something for something specific, and I'm becoming that. I'm trying hard to use my PYS, but like in the case of the Autumn League, I tried twice, and it just needed to be the yarn that it was made out of. And that's kind of like the.
You should have looked at my stash.
Well, yeah. They're just, I think my mind just said, that's what I want. And so it's not working. It's not working. So,
yeah, I get it.
And it's like the Andrea Mowry one that I want to do out of that La Bien-Aimée tweed. Yeah, it's going to be pricey, but so far, nothing that I have in my...
Even the tweed thing I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my mind says this is what it needs to be out of. And so when you're ready to knit it, then do it. Then do it.
And you'll
But
spend the money and it will be fine.
But, and one of the things I'll talk about in the next episode is sweaters that I've already lined up for transitional and into the beginning of winter.
Yeah.
I don't need to do it right now. I've got this Alpine Bloom and several others. So I'm going to talk about those on the next podcast.
Yes.
We'll
and like you said, I've got things lined up. I usually keep in my phone a list of 10 things I'd like to get done by the end of the year.
Right.
Now, of course, things come up. The little girls decide they want a dress.
Right.
That must twirl. Requirement. And, people having babies.
Yeah, exactly.
So it kind of deters from my list. But if I can get at least half of the list done, I'm happy. You know?
Totally. And I'm really into sweaters for me, even though I know there are pigs in my bedroom that need to have some work on. And I'm going to get asked about them this week. So I need to put some
You need to knit on
in
the pig. Yes.
I need to get... But, so there's those. There's so many things that I want to be knitting. And the socks. I mean, I have 3 socks I want to do. And it's just, it goes on and on and on.
Well, I've got that color book.
Yeah.
And I've got the yarn sitting there that I want to do. And yet...
The Colorwork socks?
Yeah.
Marie showed us that last week on Zoom. And I'm like, yeah, I know all about that book. Because we gave it away and you got it as
I got it as a gift. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I got it
it's a super.
Brenda gave that to me.
Yeah. It's a super cool book. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So anyway, there's so many things and we'll talk about those in future episodes. So.
And where's the knitting fairies that are supposed to be helping us?
I don't know. When I sat next to, Susan at knitting camp and I was working on this there too, I'm like, I think at night you're coming in and then doing my work, Susan, so that I won't finish up. But
Well, I know I used to get a lot more done. Love my grandkids. Used to get a lot more done before I had grandkids. Right. So now I'm keeping up with them.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's episode 100.
Woohoo!
Thank you to all that keep coming back to listen to me talk about my knitting and
Thank
yarn.
you for having me as a guest, roomie.
Thanks for coming. Come back again.
Oh, I would love to.
And then we are doing Zooms on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock. The info's in the PJKnits Ravelry group. This week I have grandkids coming into town, so I won't be there. But again, thank you, Marie, for always showing up on Saturday nights and for those who do Zoom. And again, all the info will be down below, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks to talk about more knitting. And subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Here's to 5 more years and another 100 episodes.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it won't take me as long, but
how
I'm
exciting.
So appreciative. Yeah.
And we need to go find another knitting
trip to go. A knitting trip. Yeah, we need to investigate places to go now that Stitches Midwest is no more.
Yes,
so
very
sad about that. So anyway.
Yeah.
That's it. It's raining again, so sorry. Sorry golfers, but I know one who's probably not golfing right now, but anyway,
no.
It's a little muggy out there.
John, you'll have to stay home.
You'll have to stay home.
Yeah.
Learn how to knit. Maybe not. All right. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.